what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about India? The country, yeah. Is it a country that interests you, that you like to visit, what's the first things that come to your mind?
Beautiful girl.
Oh, beautiful girl. Okay. Is it a place that you'd be interested to travel to sometime, maybe?
I believe, yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Oh, what's the first, because I have a lot of India is my top 3 country that watches my channel the most.
Okay.
And they want to know, what do people feel about us? So, when you hear India, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The first thing that comes to my mind is culture, first of all, because it's really a cultural country. It's really interesting, historically wise, and yeah, I would like to visit it. I think it's a little unsafe. I've heard from friends who visited, but I think it must be seen at least once in a lifetime, and I think that's really a really important culture. That's one of the major culture in the world, so it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about India?
I took a philosophy class on the Mahabharata, which is like the sacred text of India.
Okay.
So I think of Buddhism and spirituality and their epic poems.
Okay, I like that. So what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear about India?
Yeah, sure.
When you hear about India, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Honestly, I don't really know. India is a country. Indian people, there are people.
So is it a place you'd like to visit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'd like to visit India, yeah.
Because a lot of the third country where people listen to my videos is India.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the third country. Yeah, it's a lot. So they want to know how do they feel about us? What are things that Canadians think about India and Indian culture in general? Is there something, when you hear India, what comes to your mind? Is it food? Is it a place that you'd like to visit? Is it what do you think?
I think it's all of those. Food is a big thing. Also, their culture, like Bollywood, it's a huge country,
yeah,
so
true.
there have so many different cultures there.
True.
But we do have significant Indian population in Canada as well.
Yeah, it's true. Very true.
So,
Especially in larger cities.
yeah.
Very true.
I enjoy. Well, I like their traditions. Very. Yeah.
I've never been to India, but I'm going after the summer, so that could be interesting.
That should be good.
That should be
base population. That should be.
Yeah.
So
Especially with the camera walking
yeah,
around.
exactly.
You're
That's
gonna
gonna
draw
be
the attention, yeah.
exactly.